Hi. Drunk Jigsaw here. Today, I am going to recap the 2 episodes of my fan-made horror, thriller, drama, and mystery series I am making, called Danganronpa, The Jigsaw Trials. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. The series begins with the prologue. A teenage boy, Makoto Naegi, is seen staring into nothingness and feeling uneasy, as he feels he is caught in a daydream. A mysterious voice calls out to him asking if he is alright. It's revealed to be one of his friends, Sayaka Mizuno, who in fact is actually Makoto's childhood crush since middle school. Sayaka is concerned about Makoto. Makoto says that he's alright but he is feeling anxious about going to the new high school that all his friends are going, Hope's Peak Academy. Later, Makoto and all of his friends are eating lunch at the cafe. One of Makoto's friends, Mondo Owada, interferes by smacking Makoto in the back, which makes him almost choke on his food. Mondo asks if Makoto is excited that he's going to Hope's Peak. However, Makoto is still unsure. Makoto's other friend, Leon Wada, butts in and he starts rambling that high school may suck, but it is still exciting. Mondo starts teasing Makoto by saying that his childhood crush Sayaka is going to Hope's Peak as well, and Makoto should consider himself lucky. Makoto tells Mondo to knock it off. Makoto starts dozing off again as he starts thinking to himself. Another one of Makoto's friends, Aoi Asahina, comes up to Makoto and she makes him snap out of his daydream and she gets concerned. Makoto accidentally looks at Sayaka, hinting that he has a crush on her. Aoi realizes and she starts teasing him as well. Chihiro Fujisaki, another one of Makoto's friends, butts in and asks what everyone is laughing about. Makoto tries to deny everything, that he and his friends were laughing at nothing. Leon proceeds to run his mouth by saying that Makoto has a crush on Sayaka. Makoto gets fed up with the teasing and he starts to get embarrassed. Aoi, Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon kept teasing Makoto and they walk away laughing. Makoto keeps thinking to himself if he should confess his feelings to Sayaka now, but he puts that aside and he decides to wait until he gets to Hope's Peak. Later that night, Sayaka is walking down a dark alleyway and she suspects that someone or something is following her. She tries to get her pepper spray from her bag, but she freezes in fear as she feels somebody is behind her. She is eventually kidnapped by a person in a pig mask. The next day, Makoto is seen hanging out with Mondo, Leon, and Chihiro. Makoto asks if he can invite Sayaka over. The gang agrees and they walk to Sayaka's house. Makoto gets nervous but Mondo shows enthusiasm. It eventually convinces Makoto to use some bravery. Makoto rings the doorbell but there was no answer. He rings it again, but still no answer. Makoto gets very concerned about this and decides to check if the door was unlocked. Surprisingly, it was. Without hesitation, Makoto enters the house to see if Sayaka was there. Mondo and Leon told Makoto not to enter the house, but also without hesitation, Chihiro joins in to help find Sayaka. After a while, Mondo and Leon decide to enter the house to search for Sayaka. Chihiro was inside the basement to see if Sayaka was there, but she isn't. But suddenly, they start hearing loud noises which frighten Chihiro. They get scared. A few moments, Chihiro was also kidnapped. Later, Makoto texts his friend Aoi to announce that both Sayaka and Chihiro are missing. While on call, Mondo and Leon's screams could be heard. Makoto gets worried and he decides to check on Mondo and Leon. But while Makoto was at it, he was also kidnapped. Aoi heard all of the screams and she gets scared. She decides to start a group call with the rest of her friends to tell them that Makoto, Leon, Mondo, and Chihiro were kidnapped by someone, or something. But suddenly, Aoi realizes a shadowy figure behind her friend Yasuhiro, which resembled the same person who was in the pig mask. Aoi warns that Yasuhiro is in terrible danger, but he doesn't believe her, thinking it's some sort of prank. Yasuhiro and the rest of Aoi's friends were kidnapped by multiple pig-faced people, and she realizes she is next on the list. Before she could run to call for help, she is captured. The next day comes, and upon waking up, Makoto and Sayaka find themselves in Hope's Peak Academy. Confused, they don't understand why or how they got in the school. Luckily Mondo, Leon, and Chihiro are okay, waking up with no sustainable injuries. Also waking up are the rest of the students. Aoi, Byakuya, Celestia, Hifumi, Kiyotaka, Kyoko, Mukuro, Sakura, Toko, and Yasuhiro, are also confused and afraid. Makoto tried to walk away but he was suddenly stopped by Sayaka, begging him to stay. Makoto doesn't move and he decides to stay with her. Suddenly, A metal door opens, revealing a group of people carrying assault rifles, wearing tuxedos, and wearing a creepy puppet mask. Everyone gets creeped out by these intimidating people. One of the armed guards pushed a button, setting up a projector screen. The projector turns on, revealing a puppet. A voice blares out, addressing themselves as Jigsaw. Gives them simple tasks on what to do. Jigsaw announces that he is hosting a game in Hope's Peak Academy, called the Jigsaw Trials. It has been revealed from what Jigsaw says, is that he has recorded every single heinous crime that the students did. Jigsaw begins the trials as one of the guards throw a smoke grenade that knocks people out. All of the students get knocked out cold. In the surveillance room, Jigsaw and his two followers, Monokuma and Junko Inashima, get ready to set up the games. Jigsaw addresses to get all of the guards, and get Monokuma and Junko to set up the games. Jigsaw made a list on which game the players will play in. The games officially begin. Thanks for watching. The Jigsaw Trials Chapter 1 recap will begin momentarily. If you enjoyed this recap, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos or possible episodes of my projects.